Shalom, shalom, Israel. I want to start off by giving all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. I'm the brother I'm for down to Bay, Florida, from the camp province in Babylon. Come with another quick heat through this man, probably BAHASHAM Al-Shai. Lord willing to edify and feed the sheep. Devil honor to the elders and apostle, GREATMILLSTONE, who teaching well, peace and blessings to brothers, to pushing his work into sincerity to the sky abroad. This is a quick hit through this man, probably BAHASHAM Al-Shai. Lord willing, BAHASHAM Al-Shai about the Zod being the spirit. Just a scripture, man, of the day. Pretty much something to exhort you, Arky, in the spirit, man. Or willing that it does, as well with as me, man. All right, because as we do these classes not only for you brothers, but as well for ourselves. But going right into it, this is James chapter 1, verse 12. It says, "Blessed is the man," Salakia, verse 2. So James chapter 1, verse 2, it says, "My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations." Right? So we got to count it all joy when we fall into diverse temptations. And you go to that word diverse, meaning, just different ways, man, different directions, man, because we got a whole bunch of things in this, in this place, man. Okay, Babylon, okay, as full of temptations, all right, consuming it in every direction, man. Okay, every time you turn around, it's a temptation to do something that's not beneficial to the spirit, man. Okay, no matter what you do, no matter how you do it, all right, you could be trying your hardest to do something, to be, not in the flesh, but this place will promote you to be in the flesh, man. All right, but the spirit, knowing that the spirit, the things we do in the spirit, will overcome those things that's of the flesh. You see, so like you watching your video, or you doing classes, or you doing whatever that's beneficial to the spirit, it will ultimately overcome those things that this flesh want to do. But being so that, hey, like it is said, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, because you're gonna make mistakes, man. Okay, you're gonna make hiccups in certain areas in this truth. Okay, in this walk. All right, the Lord has set us on this journey. You're gonna make mistakes, man. Okay, and within those mistakes, we gotta count out as joy, man, because in this place, like I was saying earlier, it's full of temptations, it's full of errors, it's full of diverse, multiple things that's coming from different directions. No matter how you look at it, no matter how you, try to, it's always going to be some type of evil directions trying to come your way, temptations trying to come your way, wickedness with plaguing the mind, things that you don't even want to think about, this flesh. All right, Satan comes in, all right, Shaitan comes in, going to tempt you and trying to get you to think a certain way, try to be a certain way. All right, but as we know, our spirits are embedded to do things no matter what for YAHAWAH Al-Shai. All right, no matter what, to do the work, man. No matter what the position, or no matter what the problem or situation that we might be in, it's always given to us to what? Do what? Do the work, man. Lord said, feed my sheep, So we try to do that to the best of our ability, starting off with ourselves by correcting or working on things that we could, pretty much make adjustments to. You might have a situation and a problem within something. You start making those adjustments, just so that you can be able to have that experience, all right, and help the next. And that's what we're really trying to grow within that experience, within these experiences, so that we can help others. Because the biggest fight that we're going to have to come into, all right, is this Jacob's trouble, man. Jacob's trouble It's going to be nothing but trials and tribulations. All right, nothing but you know, ultimately a time like never before. You know, Jeremiah 30:7. You know, and hey, the only ones that's gonna make it out of that is the elect, man. Okay, the Lord's men. All right, his favorites. Okay, his chosen, man. They're gonna make it out of that. So, like if I mention, by the way, this is walk and talk. Okay, walk and talk. Just going in the spirit, flowing within the spirit, and just saying, man. You know, you're gonna have different ways that Satan try to get at you, different ways that demons attack you. But the scripture tells us to, you know, count on all joy, because what else can you do, all right, within these predicaments besides try to look at it in a joyful state, or even try to look at it in the best way that you can. You know, the Lord said, scripture says, what? Hope for good in Sirach chapter 2. All right. Now, there's scripture says hope for good in Sirach chapter 2, but as well, scripture says, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial, because we're gonna be tried. We're gonna be put in predicaments that might have you be scratching your head, but it always reminds you, oh snap! You snap out of it like real quick. You say, man, the Lord put me through this, man. You know, I'm going through this fire because the Lord put me through this, man. You know, I'm dealing with this situation because ultimately the Lord want me to go through this situation. You know? And it could be feeling like you at your breaking point, because ultimately you never know if the Lord is breaking what part of you that needs to be broken. And that's a part of that purification. You know, the Lord is purifying us of those impurities that doesn't belong, that doesn't need to be there. Okay? All right? That he doesn't want to belong there. Okay? He's cleansing that from you, man. Okay? Cleansing you from it. So it's like we're being put through so many diverse temptations. We're being put through so many trials to ultimately cleanse us and trim us from those wicked ways, from those ways of that old man that the Lord doesn't want. Because when you think about it, the Lord say chastise the ones he loved. All right, meaning when you go into chastise, meaning to afflict. Okay, and when you go into that word afflict, or going into that word chastisement, is morally improvement. So the Lord is putting us through these things, all right, to pretty much have a better improvement of ourselves, so that we can be better, okay, as we go on and on and on, okay. Well, one of y'all about this, we endure to the end, because at the end of the day, we're being molded to be better, all right. Well, willing to be acceptable, not better being to go forward to being acceptable, We want to be acceptable in the Lord's eyes, man. But read on, it says, I'm sorry, from the top, James chapter 1, verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. So it's going to be hella temptations. That's going to be coming from different directions. But as well, we was warned, Sirach chapter 2 as well. It's good scripture, man. A good book and a good chapter to read. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, all right, YAHAWAH, prepare thy soul from temptation, which we do. We're preparing our soul for temptation, which is to ultimately increase, okay, in this place, man. It's increasing, it's going to increase so much to where, what? You got times like, for an example, okay, Revelation 3:10, man, our temptation, man, when the whole world's going to be tried, Okay, the whole world's gonna be tried with that RFID chip, man. All right, that charagma. The whole world's gonna be tried, man, and everyone being tested. Where it's gonna be a part of a huge temptation that's gonna be pushed through the vibration of this earth, man. This whole earth, man. But the Lord told us to prepare ourselves for temptation, man. You know, which is serious because that's all we're surrounded by. All right, but if you fall to it, remind yourself as well, you know, to count it as joy. Likewise, we all do. Okay? Because it says, verse 3, it says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith work of patience. So that boils down to it, man. You know, you're going through all these things, man, testing your faith, you know, putting it to the test, man. All right? Which work is patience, man. You know, and that's suffering. So we keep holding on to that faith and trusting YAHAWAH and knowing that ultimately, whatever the situation might be, you know, that we get through it in, you know, gotta be something that that'll work out something better, you know. It says, knowing this, reading again, that the trying of your faith work with patience. So, and that's what we need more. You know, myself speaking first and foremost, to occupancy, you know, speaking to myself first. Okay, that more patience, man. Okay, because the scriptures talk about patience possesses your souls. You know, so having the spirit to, you know, no long suffering. All right, that you have to suffer to be ultimately to keep certain things intact. You know, we would need more of it, just to the simple fact of how that helps in the long run. See, because the scriptures talk about the Lord's long suffering, right? That patience is long suffering. Go and grab verse 4, and I'm gonna close it out. Lord, when this is edifying. Verse 4 says, "But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing." So we just gotta let patience work out what it's due, man. You know, hopefully that, you know, ultimately, man, what it does, work of that, as the scripture says, you know, that peaceable fruit. You know, some things seem grievous, you know, but working within us a peaceable fruit. All right, roughly paraphrasing. So, you know, just something through the Spirit, Lord wanted to exhort. You know, if you live, you Akim and Aquatin is listening. That's why I exhort you, Akim and Aquatin. You know, His Spirit exhorts me too. You know, but you know, with that, we're gonna go ahead and close it out. Give all glory and honor, praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWAH, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Once again, double honors to the elders and apostles, GREATMILLSTONE will teach you well. Peace and blessings to the brothers supposed to work in truth and sincerity. To this God above. Until next time, we say Shalom.